Hello, my name is Annie, and for the academic year, I will be pursuing a dual thesis project between education and media studies, exploring the experiences of Asian American women with sex education. Um, so for me, my thesis was really originally inspired by Emily Martin's Egg and Sperm article, which discusses the inherently gendered language used to describe fertilization and other biological processes. So that's kind of how I started becoming interested in just education as an indoctrination of cultural values. So for my thesis, I'm really interested in this curious relationship between education as a medium for values and media as education. So one of the essential questions I'll be asking is, what do Asian American women consider sex education? And I'm specifically focusing on Asian American women because of the images of fetish that impact our experience. Um, so the approach I'm hoping to use is for on the education side, more of a traditional field work where I'll be conducting 6 in-depth interviews with Asian American women or non-binary people who are 1.5 or second generation, asking about their formal sex education experiences, and then kind of looking at what they've used to supplement that knowledge, whether that be through TV or film, like lived experiences through dating or sexual harassment, maybe, pornography, like actual sex education materials, but kind of really any media that has informed their knowledge or literacy of sex ed. Um, and with that, I'm hoping to incorporate theories with Foucault's kind of panopticism and the panoptic gaze to look at the impact on self and subjectivity, or and kind of how that relates to Asian American identity development. I will most likely also be incorporating a little bit on literacy and media literacy, as I'm considering how my particular interviewees are reading the world in a certain way. So that's kind of the traditional paper side of it. For media studies, I'm hoping to synthesize that knowledge with education, with the introduction and literature review, and then potentially creating a media piece that may be an infographic on anti-racist sexuality ed practices. I may also be incorporating a survey component, which might conduct more kind of be able to give broader analyses with like a media psych approach. So with that, I'm hoping in media studies that Dara Green would be my advisor, because I think she would be equipped to, or best equipped to kind of help me navigate the margins of the different disciplines between psychology, media studies, women's studies, and also incorporating aspects on race as well. So that's kind of my project, and really considering the relationships between the lived experiences and realities of Asian American women and the constructed realities through media.